Have you heard this term in our culture? It's called being woke. It means that it has this connotation of being awakened to social injustice and inequity and being a warrior for fairness in society. And indeed, God, the God of the Bible, is a God of justice, and he does want us to treat people equitably and fairly and with justice, right? However, the God of the Bible, when it comes to our interpersonal relationships as followers of Jesus, doesn't exactly instruct us to strive for equity, that we must be treated fairly in all of our relationships. Actually, he says the opposite. Jump back. In Philippians 2, starting in verse 3, he says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but to the interest of others." Oh my. Well, when this applies to marriage, this means that instead of keeping score, like, well, I'll be nice to my husband when he's nice to me, or, well, I think I've served him more than he served me, I'm going to wait for him to start serving me. Instead of having that mentality and kind of that entitlement mentality, God's saying, how about if you just worry about serving your husband, blessing your spouse, doing what you can to be a light for me, to be an ambassador for me, to be more Christ-like in the relationship. After all, isn't that how God interacts with us? Does he keep score and say, well, when she's finally perfect towards me, I'll be perfect toward her? No, actually, God's pretty extravagant. He went first in loving us while we were still sinners. Whew, this is a high calling, but I'm telling you, if you start doing this thing, trying to serve your spouse and bless your spouse and not keeping score, this is the secret sauce of a great marriage. And if you both do it, whew, watch out, your marriage is going to be fantastic.